You can't force attraction, but you can create moments that make her think about you when you're not there. You can't force attraction, but you can create moments that make her think about you, even when you're not around. And yet, ironically, most men do the exact opposite. The harder you try, the more you prove to her that your value is not as high as you think. You text first every day. You're always available. You sacrifice your time, your emotions, your priorities, and then you don't understand why. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't prioritize you. She isn't afraid of losing you. She doesn't even think about you when you go silent. Have you ever felt this before? You see her online, but she doesn't reply. You see her laughing comfortably with someone else, while you stand on the sidelines like a shadow. You try to become better every day, but the more you improve, the colder she becomes. You start asking yourself, what did I do wrong? But the brutal truth is this. There is one thing women will never respect in a man. And the moment you do that, you destroy your own attraction without even realizing it. Today's topic is, she will never respect a man who does this. And if you've ever been stuck in the friend zone, it's ever been treated as a backup option, ever felt like you're the one who always has to try just to keep a relationship, this video is not just for you, it is a wake-up call. In attraction psychology, there are 3 elements that determine whether she thinks about you or not. Presence, valuable presence, scarcity, and contrast. When you are always there, when you are predictable, when you have no boundaries, you destroy all 3 at the same time. You are no longer a presence. You become something obvious. You are no longer rare. You become always available. And you lose contrast because you are always the same, always waiting, always giving, always pouring yourself out. And this is the most dangerous part. You think you are loving her the right way? You believe that caring more will make her value you more. But in a woman's emotional world, value is not measured by blind sacrifice. It is measured by presence, boundaries, and the ability to walk away when you are not respected. If right now you feel like you are always the one who gives, always lowers your ego, always afraid of losing her, then chances are you are doing exactly what she will never respect. And in the next part, you will understand why the nicer you are in that way, the cheaper you become in her eyes. If you see yourself somewhere in this story, leave the keyword awakening in the comments and follow the channel. Because what comes next may completely change how you see your own attraction. Do you know what the worst feeling for a man is? It's not being rejected directly. It's not being told, I don't like you. The worst feeling is being kept in limbo. You're there, but you don't truly exist. You wait for her messages every day. You feel happy when she needs you. You feel pain when she goes silent. You live in a state of anxiety, trying to guess every emotion of one person, while slowly losing your own emotions. You start adjusting yourself to fit her. You don't dare to say what you think. You don't dare to set boundaries. You don't dare to leave. You are afraid that if you care a little less, she will disappear. And the paradox is, it's because you are afraid of losing, you are the one who is losing everything. So many men fall into this trap. You try to become the best man in your own definition, always understanding, always showing up, always forgiving, always prioritizing her more than yourself. You believe sacrifice will be repaid with appreciation, but psychological reality works in the opposite direction. When you lose your boundaries, your value in her eyes starts to fade. When you no longer have your own life, she no longer sees you as a world to explore. When you are always available, she is no longer afraid of losing you. This is the first core truth. She will never truly respect a man who destroys his self-worth just to keep her. Women are attracted to inner strength, not emotional dependency. She may accept your care, she may enjoy your presence, but deep inside, she will never admire you if you don't dare to stand equal with your own emotions. Psychologically, this connects directly to the principle of scarcity. The human brain is wired to pay attention to what is limited. When you are too easy to access, too predictable, too controllable, her brain loses the signal of risk of loss. No risk, no appreciation, no respect. And without respect, emotions will eventually slide into emotional exploitation. The second principle is presence, valuable presence. Presence does not mean being there all the time. It means that every time you show up, you bring energy, direction, a personal life, a mission, a world of your own. The moment you allow your entire world to revolve around one woman, your presence becomes empty. No mystery, no depth, no weight. You no longer appear as a man with direction, but as a man waiting to be chosen, and a man who waits is rarely respected. The third principle is contrast. Attraction needs contrast. Near, far, hot, cold, appearing, disappearing. When you are always the same, always available, always texting first, always explaining, always apologizing, even when you are not sure you are wrong, her emotions stop moving. And when emotions stop moving, obsession dies. And let's speak directly about the one thing she will never respect in a man: lowering yourself repeatedly just to be loved. Accepting being taken lightly, accepting dry replies, accepting being an option instead of a priority, accepting waiting without commitment. Every time you stay silent in the face of disrespect, you are teaching her how to treat you. And if you don't respect yourself, you cannot demand respect from others. So what is the solution? It is not becoming rude. It is not turning into an emotionless man. It is rebuilding your value axis as a man. Step 1. Stop reacting emotionally. Don't reply instantly just because you're afraid of losing the connection. Reply when it fits your life rhythm. You are not her online shadow. Step 2. Rebuild your personal life. Work, body, goals, passion, discipline. When your life becomes full enough to keep you busy, you will no longer obsess over a single message. And paradoxically, when you obsess less, she starts paying attention. Step 3. Set clear boundaries. You don't need harsh words, but your actions must say, you do not accept endless ambiguity. You do not accept being a backup option. If she crosses that boundary, you are calm enough to step back. No accusations, no chasing, no long explanations. Silence with dignity always weighs more than 1,000 pleas. Step 4. Be ready to walk away when you are not respected. This is the hardest step, but it is what creates masculine presence. You don't walk away to punish. You walk away because you understand that your value is not in another person's hands. When a woman truly feels that you can leave at any moment if you are not treated right, she begins to look at you differently. Not because you play games, but because you are finally standing on your own feet. Remember this: women are not obsessed with men who beg. They're obsessed with men who can move on. Men who don't need to prove they matter, yet whose absence makes others wonder. And from that place, there is a truth many men take a very long time to understand. You cannot make a woman respect you by loving her more. You can only make her respect you when you respect yourself first. Respect is not born from unconditional submission. It is born from boundaries, from presence, from the ability to say no, and from the strength to walk away when necessary. Let's summarize what you must remember. First, she will never respect a man who loses his own life just to revolve around her. When you lose your own world, you lose your attraction. Second, scarcity creates value. When you are always available, you become obvious, and what is obvious is never treasured. Third, silence with dignity is stronger than any explanation. When you withdraw at the right time, without chasing, without blaming, without begging, you send the strongest signal of your value. The most important lesson: self-improvement is the core of attraction, not tricks, not manipulation, but becoming a man who is busy with goals, disciplined with himself, serious with his future, and calm with his emotions. When you start living like this, you are no longer afraid of losing a woman. And the moment you are no longer afraid of losing, you become frightening in the eyes of those who once looked down on you. She may not come back, but what matters more is this: you have come back to yourself. You're no longer the man waiting to be chosen. You are the man walking his own path. And on that path, you don't need anyone's permission to have value. If this video touched the place where you were once weak, leave the keyword value in the comments. That is not just a comment. It is a commitment to yourself that from today on, you will no longer live to beg for attention, but to deserve respect. And if you find this content helping you see yourself more clearly, subscribe to the channel, because the next videos will continue to help you rebuild the masculine presence you once lost.